Hey folks, it's the Red, and welcome back to the Crash Bandicoot Warp No Damage Run. Next up, it's Future Frenzy.
So, Crash Bandicoot, we meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I've made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off or be deleted.
And so the next level sets us up into the distant future. Or present-day Japan, whichever you want to go with. We've got a lot of new enemy types that will vaporize Crash if he touches them, and oh heck no, you are not making me use this futuristic escalator. I do not trust future technology, and I will be crossing this the way I know best. Completely impractical, just the way I like it. All of that aside, I rather like how this aesthetic looks around here. This is probably one of my favorite stage types in the game. All the neon lights and all the bounciness of the electric plasma rays makes this place very lively in my opinion, so I rather like it. Of course, this being this far into the game, these levels can be a bit difficult. But thankfully we have enough moves now that that really shouldn't be too much of an issue. Be sure not to spin into those robots while they've got their little orange beam up, because obviously that's going to hurt you. And as for the rest of the level, well, we're going to be doing the rest of it in 2D. But for the time being, let's appreciate the big cityscape that we're looking at. Shiny. Alright, let's do this. We've got a new enemy type up ahead. Lava systems in these little UFOs. Do not touch them on the sides, as that will hurt you. Normally, I would have liked to kill these things with my super belly flop, but apparently that will kill you too, even if you hit them on top. I'm not sure why that is, but oh well. Wait until this platform is green before you jump on it, because that's the safe time to do so. And as for these enemies, well, you have to beat them when their spikes are retracted. See, you can't hurt them while they're out. But you can when they're put away. Good to make note of, so if you're charging at them while invincible, that might be something to keep in mind. You simply can't hurt them while their spikes are out. And here's a new type of platform. When you step on these little green spinny things, Crash will immediately start doing his death tornado spin and be thrusted upward as he does so. Pretty good way to get big air, if you ask me. These 2D sections remind me a lot of the ones from Crash 2, really. Ooh, now here's a golden opportunity. I mean, how often do we get to kill enemies with a TNT crate? Oh, and if you look at the mirror there, you can see once again that Aku Aku does not create a reflection, just like he did in Crash 2. Freaking witch doctors. All witch and no doctor. Now be careful as you jump forward here. Try not to land on its spikes. Other than that, not too terribly much to say about this level. It's simple, but fun. I like it. Now, we don't need to use this. We need to break all this TNT. So we'll just let all that explode. Now we can go spin on it. For no reason whatsoever. I love pointless spinning. Don't you? Anyway, looks like we got another bonus room here that's going to make a lot of use of our new abilities. Mainly the double jump and the death tornado spin. Go figure, our most useful power-ups in the game. Alright, this one's going to require a double jump and then the death tornado spin. We already had jumps like this earlier, back in, I think it was Sphinxinator. But here comes probably the toughest jump of all. Do a double jump and then start doing a death tornado spin. You should be able to break all those boxes no problem. Pretty clever way to set it up. Alright. We don't have too much further to go. Getting past this lab assistant here can be a little tricky because of the direction the escalator is going, so I would recommend just double jumping him. Low bridge. And here's our crystal. And another shoot. Shoo! I like those things. I like this whole level. And also, what's that thing in the reflection there? Looks like a rather interesting building, don't you think? No, we never go... We don't get to go there. We just get to see it in the reflection, and that's it. Kind of makes you wonder about the city that we're not seeing, really. Ooh, that was a little close. Just high jump as we come to each of these. Wait until the spikes are retracted before you bounce across, and no problem. And, well, it looks like we've missed quite a few of the boxes, didn't we? Well, that's because we have an alternate path that we need to go and check out. So we'll go ahead and drop off our crystal. But as for the gems, well, we're going to have to go to an alternate entrance to take care of that. See you in a minute. Yes, this is another one of those instances where we'll be using the secret warp room a little early, as we did with Hang 'em High in order to get to this yellow gem. We will again be using it to get to the gems of Future Frenzy, the level that we just completed. So let's go ahead and take care of that. It'll cut down some backtracking later. So here we are at the alternate entrance of Future Frenzy. This is the longest alternate path in any stage, so be ready for the long haul. Best to bounce on that enemy instead of spinning into him, because if you spin him, you might send him into these TNTs, and that will get you killed. Not fun. Bounce on one, and then slide jump out of the way. One TNT will set off the other, and we can move forward. Things will get a little trickier up ahead. Ooh, that was almost ugly. Once again, mind your timing as you run across here so that you're not accidentally walking into something indesirable. I'm gonna take this thing out with a belly flop. There we go. I love attacking enemies with the super belly flop that I really shouldn't be attacking with the super belly flop. It's so amusing. And also that's fun too. Okay, now we've got two of those UFO lab assistants, which I am going to take out with this TNT here. This is gonna be fun. 2 for 1. I love it. Alright, just one last set of jumps to go across. Wait for the right time. And let's go for it. And here's the Death Route's gem. And this platform will take us back to the main path. But where exactly? Yeah, right in the middle of the 2D section. Right around where we saw that first spinning platform. Yeah. So basically, we have to backtrack all the way to the beginning of the level and get all those boxes, and then come all the way back here for the rest. But we already saw this level, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and I'll see you back in the warp room. Okay, so with that sorted out, now we can call this level finished. All in all, a pretty simple level if you ask me. Pretty straightforward, not really too many enemies or obstacles to really make a note of. So, yeah, pretty easygoing level. The Death Route, of course, was a bit harder, but, yeah. I still have a couple of outtakes to show. We'll have a look at those, and be sure to join us next time as we take on Level 20, Tomb Waiter. See you then! That will actually lead us to the other missing boxes and the other gem that we're missing. Well, I don't even know what to say to that. That was just dumb. Jump on one of these TNTs, it will set off the other one. Try and jump up, though. Dang it. Set those off, one of those TNTs will set off the other, so... And double jump fail. Ugh.